gonna be a bad motherfucker.
What do we have here? Everyone hates Fight Man. Marvel Comics. I won't go so far as to say everybody hates Marvel Comics, but everybody on planet Earth would agree that right now it is not what it used to be. When is this? Very bright, very colorful. The art looks vaguely familiar. Can't tell from who though. Classic pose. Cool. I need to know who did this. Evan Dorkin. I should have known. Cool. Everybody hates Fight Man. I won't go so far as to say I hate it, but yeah. 1 second. One moment here. I got my ghetto ass rig. If anybody's watching me, please don't laugh at me too bad. So 1 second here while I pull some more books out. But if you do laugh at me, it's quite okay. I am not sensitive. All right. Eclipse Comics. Eclipse is actually a company that I like. They took a lot of chances. A lot of weird ass things came from Eclipse, and I respect that because comics, of all the different entertainment mediums out there, comic books should be one that you can explore any topic with a huge variety of characters and artistic styles and so on and so forth. But Don McGregor, not heard of him. Gene Colan, you should have heard of. But just because I have not, that's just negligence on my part. So what is this? Ragamuffins. 1985. Damn. It's a good year. And right off the cuff, the art is solid. Illustrated by Gene Colan. Yeah, makes sense. All right. Nice color. Really clean storytelling. Again, not a review, just checking this out really fast and seeing what this is all about. Holy shit. What is going on here? Tying this girl to a tree and got some matches. Is this Massachusetts or what? They're giving her the Karen Reed treatment. So who knows where this ever went? If I had to guess, I would say a handful of issues and then folded. But yeah, art's decent. Who knows about the story? Not read it, but I will. Ragamuffins. Who knew? All right. I've seen this name before. Timothy Truman, Scout, first issue. Again, Eclipse Comics. Timothy Truman, I don't know what the deal is with this guy, but if he did the art, that motherfucker can draw. Yeah, story art, Timothy Truman. Now, first issue, I have no idea what this is about. I mean, really solid composition, though, I have to say. Like, I like everything going on with it. The movement coming this way, focusing here, coming out there. This fashion and action, yeah. But I like the placement of the panel there. I guess normally we might see a UPC code there, perhaps. Nah, actually, I take the back could be on the left side. But let's see what we got. What year is this? Yeah, okay, 85. I mean, this illustration is solid. Really nice coloring, great panel work. I wish I knew more about Timothy Truman, but I will learn. Cool character design. I mean, yeah, this panel work is rock solid, really clean. I mean, some things are a little bit dated, but what do you expect? Any work of art is going to be a product of its time. And that includes these hairstyles. I mean, that is straight up 1985. It's a very Karen haircut, or let me talk to your manager haircut, or what have you, but hopefully you know what I mean. Cool shit. All right. So, Cindy Shade. What the hell? Not bad. I will give that a read. No idea what this is. Can you see that? Squalor. Let's see what this is all about. Hey, Paul Mounts. I know that name. The others, I don't. Stefan Patricia, Tom Sutton, Paul Mounts. First Comics. A story in 4 parts. Part 1. December 1989. Holy shit. Yeah, I love all this. Welcome to A-Time. Veni Vidi Volo in Don Ridere. I came, I saw, I want to go home. All right. Forgive my very poor Latin pronunciation. Yeah, it looks like straight up indie comic stuff, which I love. Actually, take that back. There might be almost more of a heavy metal vibe or European style to this illustration or inking. Awesome. Whenever there's a double page spread, I love one great big horizontal panel taking up to 2 pages and then breaking these up. Yeah, I know McFarlane lifted that here and there as well. Always effective. So yeah, again, not a review, just taking a glance at this. Not a review, not a read through, just seeing things that are out there that might be worth diving into at a later point. It's a nice panel. Cool shit. Squalor, not bad. All right, what do we have here? I've never opened this. Full disclosure, I saw this in a dollar bin kind of deal and couldn't resist. Red Circle, Lancelot Strong, The Shield, #1. My hopes are not high, and that's no disrespect to the creators. I think any work of creation like this is truly a noble endeavor, whether it fails or whatnot. Getting it done is really important. All right, Story, Stan Timmons and Rich Buckler. Holy shit. I met him when I was a kid at a comic convention, I want to say in Detroit. And took a picture and all that. And he was like, why are you taking a picture of me? I was like, you're a comic creator, and all comic creators are celebrities. And at least they were to me when I was young. All right, let's see what all this is about. Yeah, this is very much in the Marvel and DC vein. Not bad. Some cool panel work here. So yeah, I mean, this character design is extremely derivative, but it's to be expected, I guess. What year is this? 83. Yeah, I guess in 83, the X-Men were pretty tough to compete with. And in my opinion, all throughout the 80s, like, the Avengers were just like the epitome of lame. Like, no offense to any Avengers fans or creators, but you just couldn't compete with the X-Men. Yeah, the illustration's solid. Yeah, everything about it is very by the book. Not bad. I'll give it a further read sometime. All right, what is this? Silver Star. A visual novel. Meet Morgan Miller, Homo Geneticus. Not bad. Plus Viking, Lost of the Heroes. All right, let's check it out. The next, holy shit, The Next Breed, Jack Kirby, 1982. Maybe I shouldn't treat this as rough as I am. It's advertisement for Star Slayer. I looked at the first issue of that, and the art was really good. So this is also 1983. Story and art by Jack Kirby. Huh. I did not know. Whoa. Story and art by Jack Kirby. You open this up. Happiness and Holocaust Forever surprise us. What the fuck? No, this is interesting to me. All right. Excellent movement. I mean, who am I to criticize or critique Jack Kirby? But I did not realize this was a Jack Kirby book. I guess I should have by the cover, the Kirby crackle. But whatever. I love this. I mean, this is a fucking good illustration, like when you look at it. Like that movement wrapping all around here. It's really good. So we got this guy picking up and throwing a tank. I think this panel or this double page spread is extremely effective because I guess, you know, in the West, we read from left to right, right? So we want to see things move that way from left to right. So when that movement is coming, you know, moving from right to left, it moves against the natural tendency of your eye movement. And to me, that gives that a little bit of extra weight. It's pretty cool. I have to wonder if this book, having been created by Kirby, wouldn't have wound up at Marvel or DC, or these characters with Marvel or DC. You know, that guy must have had just dozens and dozens, if not hundreds and hundreds of characters, just quote unquote in the bank or in the backlog or on the shelf, whatever, just waiting to be published. Not bad. Not bad at all. Jack Kirby, 1982. Holy shit. Let me set this aside. All right. What do we have next? Grim City. All right. I've not looked at this before. I have no idea what to expect. Opening it up. All right. Story and art by Elf. Letters, Bradley and Kara Walton. All right. So, looks a bit like a passion project to me. But, not terrible. Not my cup of tea necessarily. What? What the hell? Huh. The Max by Sam Keith. Alright, what year did this shit come out? I feel like this book would be much better with ink as opposed to just being pencils. And the pencils aren't bad, but pencils aren't bad. Page layouts are good. Character design looks good. But I feel like it needs just a little bit more finish. It's pretty cool. Check this out. I don't know if this guy is supposed to be like an orange or an onion or fucking, I don't know, maybe an orange. Yeah, interesting. Bloodstained Bone. Yeah, some of these pinups look pretty decent. Whoa. Well, I did not mean that one. All right, Grim City. It is what it is. Not bad. All respect to the creators. One moment here. What do we have next? The New Guardians. All right. By Englehart, Staton, and Farmer. 1 second. All right. Steve Englehart, Joe Staton. You should know those names if you're a comic guy. I can't imagine anybody other than the most serious of comic book people paying any attention to a complete nobody like myself talking about obscure comic books on the internet. So if you are, you probably know those names. All right, let's see what we got. What year was this? 1988. a great year for comics. I mean, frankly, the 80s period were great for comics. Pretty cool character design. Man, this dialogue. But you lost your power to create 20 bodies, which I never had. That's right, sugar. And what's the term for it when you have a character that has a serious accent? We'll say like Rogue has a southern accent and you write it sort of phonetically. Yeah, this book, not for me. I mean, it looks cool enough. Like everything is, very solid and professional for its time. It doesn't seem to have a lot of flair, but it's not bad. You can tell that the emphasis is storytelling. A few artistic flourishes here and there, like breaking these panels. And, of course, getting creative with the panel work at that. So, not bad. We'll see what it's all about. The New Guardians, #1, 1988. Check it out. All right, now we'll see what this is. Tales of the Sunrunners. What on earth is this about? Amazing Comics. Willing to bet 86-ish. But we'll find out. All right. Oh shit, it's #3. All right. 1987. All right. I have to wonder, in 86, 87, 88, were like indie comics just getting money right and left because of the hype or the success of the Ninja Turtles? Like any indie book could be the next Ninja Turtles, and that's why there was such a boom of them. Don't know. Picking up the pieces. Roger McKenzie. All right. Glenn Johnson, penciler, plotter. Jim Sinclair, anchor, co-plotter. Wayne Truman, letters. Actually, you know what? It's pretty solid. Like, not Cyclops there. But this page is particularly good. And I guess we're speaking the language of flashbacks as well with these rounded edges around the panels. And that appears to be a bionic woman, something in a story as well that I've been working on for the longest time. If I ever get it done, hopefully somebody will read it. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I mean, I can't shake the feeling that a lot of these books, including this one, are like a veiled audition for Marvel or DC. But that can work too. Just ask Ron Lim. I guess he started in the indies. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, cool shit. Sunrunners. Hadn't heard of it, but yeah, worth a look. What is this? Night Force, #1. First issue spectacular. Together again, Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan. Man, Gene Colan was working back then. And so is Marv Wolfman. Man, he's done everything. The Summoning Genesis, Chapter 1 Genesis. All right. Not New Genesis or Second Genesis or anything like that. But, yeah, Gene Colan was drawing his ass off here. Dude, I was a kid in the 80s and like seeing these ads, it takes me back. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. Whoa. Yeah, truth be told, this looks really solid, and the only thing that I have against it is that the paper is aging. You know, I'd like to see a cleaned up copy of this. Yeah, I have to go and pick up a couple other issues of this. So far, it looks really damn cool. So yeah, if anybody is watching, I apologize that my entire commentary is nothing but me going, me going, is an acknowledgement, I suppose. So what is this? Dynamo Joe, Whisper, Blaze Barlow, First Adventures. Have no idea what the fuck this is about. But it's not a bad cover. All right. Oh shit, it's in upside down. All right, let's see what we got. First Adventures. What year is this? 85. We have what looks to be like some rotting clown. I have no idea. Blaze Barlow and the Eternity Command. Guns and Butter. Holy shit, Kelly Jones, designer penciler. Yeah, Kelly Jones can draw. Not quite the style that it ended up becoming, but that's what Dr. Jones was up to in 1985. Whisper, Stephen Grant, Rich Larson. I'm not familiar with Rich Larson. Not bad. But I'm a sucker for anything mecha or robot related, and I like that illustration. Doug Rice, artist, creator. John Ostrander, writer. Okay, makes sense. Cool. Again, not a review, just flipping through these books. What is this? All right, if you've been on the internet for a while, you may have seen this term, TAP, T-A-P. But I'm sure this is a clean and wholesome book. Promethean Studio. All right. What year is this? 1994. Tap created by Phil Adams in 1988. Book was published in 1994. Okay. So he's sitting on it for a while. Gotta be honest, the color makes me think it was a little bit later than 94, but whatever. Let's see what this is all about. Cover by Ed Carlos, art Marvin P. Mann and C.P. Smith, color Leonard Blackson, story Phil Adams, tap logo Vince Stone. So 94, yeah, comics were crazy booming. But let's see. Shaquilla. I don't know that I've ever heard that name before. So, art could be a little bit better. But just the same, I mean, I'm not downing it. I respect it. Like anybody that's putting themselves out there, that gets my respect. And people can be critical, and that's fine, but there are no perfect artists. No, who knows? Tap, yeah. All right, so here we have another one that I got for one reason and one reason only. I saw this little logo right here, and if you know who that is, you know that he's one of the biggest names in comics right now. And of course, I'm talking about Greg Capullo. I've not looked at this book before, but gonna take a look now. Rack and Pain. I'm pretty sure this is about the same time his work was on, was it X-Force, New Mutants? No, I'm sorry, it was X-Force. Shortly thereafter, Spawn. Oh, no, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, so Capullo just did the cover. Co-created and written by Brian Pulido. And you should know who that is. Or if you're watching this and you're into very obscure comics, you probably know who he is. It's a great page. Co-created and penciled by Leonard Jimenez. Inked by Mark McKenna and Jason P. Martin. Cool. Edited by Bob Schreck. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting some Lobo vibes from this. Whoa. Check out that detail. Sorry about banging the microphone. Sorry. Yo, that's intense with the RoboCop-like Hellraiser face being stretched. Like, that's a motif that I love. Like the human face, stitched or stretched or attached to a cyborg body. I guess we also saw that with like Ladytron, if you know who I'm talking about, from Wildcats. But I think RoboCop did it best. But for some reason, I'm getting some Hellraiser vibes off that. But whatever. Yo, look at this. A movie or something called Dead Dead. Killer Cola. Man, it's impressive spread here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and pick up the other 3 issues of this. This book looks like a trip. Could be a Lobo audition, I don't know. But it looks pretty damn cool. I mean, this is like straight fucking 90s action. Yeah, I'm here for it. Gotta set this aside. All right, here we have another book, Radical Dreamer #2. And I looked at Radical Dreamer #1, and I thought it was phenomenal. In fact, if anybody's listening to me, and if my opinion carries any weight whatsoever, try to find Radical Dreamer, at least issue 1. Like, the illustration might not be everybody's cup of tea, but there's a sense of energy behind it and a certain level of skill behind it that I found really impressive. Like, it wasn't precise, right? But it was on point. Like, the energy, the emotion, like, everything was there. And this looks much like the same. Hopefully you'll get what I mean. Like, you can see in the brushwork that it's really quick. It's not that it's not diligent, but it's more about getting the feel right than getting it technically precise. And in my opinion, that's what is the most important thing. Whoa. Hopefully I don't bonk the microphone here. I find it interesting when you have a juxtaposition of styles coming from one person on the same page. But yeah, shaking up the inking techniques, always cool. I mean, this is great layout here. Yeah, this is one I will absolutely go back and read. I cannot tell you why. I cannot explain why, but yeah, I love the art. It's a great panel as well. Reminds me a lot of the work that I do, actually, just coincidentally. Like masks, of course. Well, I shouldn't say of course, but to me, masks are a great motif. Cool shit. Setting this one aside to the left in the check it out later pile. Everything to the right, I probably won't get back to. All right. So here we have something else. Dark Horse Comics, The Machine. All right. Let's see what this is all about. All right, I'm guessing 94, maybe 93, I don't know. Yep, 94. Yeah, right off the bat, looks pretty good. And wonder who worked on this. John Arcudi, writer. Ted Naifa, artist. Steve Dutro, letterer. Pamela Rambo, colorist. Dave Johnson, cover artist. John Weeks, assistant editor. All right. I wonder if John Weeks is related to Lee Weeks. Who knows? Judgment Hour. All right. Yeah, this looks really cool. I mean, the character design is pretty good. Like, I like all this. I'm not so sure about that, but it stands out. And in many ways, that's what counts when it comes to character design. Really nice ink work. Dude, Frank Miller, holy shit. First time I read this book, I was blown all the fuck away. I could not believe how good it was. Big Fat Kill, I mean. Pretty common technique back then. Television panels. I wonder if in this age of tablets and cell phones and so on and so forth, you know, that television screen shape is it's long gone at this point. I wonder if that technique will still be used very much in the coming years. But yeah, this book looks, pretty incredible. Yeah, it's a shame I slept on it back in the 90s. But like in 94, man, you couldn't pull me away from like X-Men and Image Comics and all that stuff. Wow. Yeah, cool shit. I recommend picking it up. I'm setting this one to my left. And finally, here we have something that looked different to me. I can't even tell what this says. Like press button? I don't even know. Say laugh. I think they took the font there a little bit too far. Laser something? I don't know. All right, we're going to find out. But the art looks pretty damn cool. I mean, that is a nice character design. That, kind of like in the 90s, you know, bad girl vibe. But if I had to guess, this came out in the 80s. But let's see what this is all about. Oh, Laser Eraser and Press Button. Not so sure about that title. Script, Pedro Henry. Art, Steve Dillon. All right. Yeah, right off the bat, everything looks clean. Everything looks really good. And the guy has a Fugitoid body with a human head. All right. Illustration there. Pretty good. Not sure what the story is. I'm sure it's very gripping and compelling. But yeah, at a glance, looks like a romp. Looks like a fun read on a Saturday afternoon. But yeah, the illustration is damn good. John Bolton, Alien Encounters. But yeah, this book definitely gives some heavy metal vibes. Not bad. Not as gritty as I wanted it to be for the cover, but not bad. Whoa. All right, so for the time being, my ghetto ass setup here is going to take a little break. If even one person likes this video, I'll be shocked because I have no idea what I'm doing. But all I'm trying to do here is just demonstrate some rare, obscure shit because everyone knows what's going on in modern comics, and I prefer to take it a little bit back and find things that escaped my notice when I was a kid and so on and so forth. Again, coming from a comic book lifer. All right, for the time being, gotta go. See you guys.